Hello.
Hey, how's it going, man? Morning.
Good. How are you? Good morning.
I'm alright. Just a bit tired. Just woke up.
Woke
You
up.
got it.
Fair enough. I
How
think
about
that's
yourself?
pretty typical. I'm good. I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. So
Alright.
okay. Hold on. Can you talk real quick one more time?
Yeah, hello.
Okay, you're good.
Alright, cool.
Okay. So anything you want to talk about? Are you still gold two?
Yeah, but I'm got 70 RR. I'm out of rank up now. If
Okay.
I win a couple.
So gold two Sky Reyna. This is a Reyna VOD. Do you have any questions or anything you want to mention before we start at all? Anything
Uh,
you want to focus on?
I'd say mainly making my plays. I feel like I got good aim because I played a few years of CS back.
Yeah.
So I feel like my aim is pretty well. I just need to make my plays much better and execute them properly.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go ahead and
I think it might be like a little weird how it came out, but you still can see it because
you mean the quality?
yeah, that's it. It like acts
Oh,
weird
Dragon
on the
side
yeah, it has like
mostly.
dots. That's
yeah. I don't
interesting.
know why. Yeah,
I've never
I
seen
don't
that.
know.
That's okay though. No worries.
Yeah, it still works though.
Okay, so how do you feel about Haven for Reyna?
I
Do you
feel
play
like
Sky
it
Reyna on like different maps, or does it just like depend how you feel?
depends on how I feel mainly, but
Okay,
I don't like it with her. I like the bind. I think that's the best Reyna map in my opinion.
so you don't like Haven for Reyna?
No, I mean
Okay,
I was I was feeling like just like a bit like confident that day a little bit and got completely humbled honestly because Raina she just really like boosts my confidence a lot. Like when I play her, I feel like all right, I can get out there and frag out. But most of the time when I'm playing like Sky or other agents, I like get all wonky and play really bad plays,
yeah,
very inconsistent
okay.
game.
So Haven is a very good map for Reyna, in my opinion. There's a lot you can do. There's various areas you can go to get kills, and like walk up on. So
Really,
your buy here is really good. I like it. It's a buy that I go for quite often.
there's a reason why we're playing
This is
Valorant
really
now.
interesting. I've never seen a recording thing like this.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's like,
Dude, you want it? Dude, you want
But
it?
it doesn't happen on Discord when I share my screen.
Come on.
that's okay. This is fine.
That sounds like a dope team.
Okay.
So-
on the beach.
Alright.
If we want to go towards C,
Wall garage. Sage wall garage.
Okay.
I have the spike. There.
okay, we seem a bit indecisive. Now I have the spike.
Okay.
Backside.
I'll find out fight.
Spike planted.
One backside.
Garage.
Can't use that.
Good.
Jerome is out though.
Okay, what should we do in a 2v2 here? What's the best thing to do?
I'd say play trade.
Yeah, exactly. So it's one thing to know that and to say that whenever I ask that question, but let's see if we actually do that. Okay, that was a bit unexpected, so that's fine. So now we're feeling good. This is where you still want to be playing for a trade because nothing's really changed, right?
Yeah.
You still want to be trading your teammate, and I can tell you're gonna go in here. You could kill the last person, but if you die, it's 1v1, and now you're putting the round in the hands of your chamber.
Last player standing.
And your chamber is not really positioned well to trade with you, so this is where comms could be useful. Like, you know, can we play together or something like that would really be useful. But good job.
Nice.
So the main thing at the start of this round is if you're gonna go C as a team, try to go first. I know you didn't really plan on having the spike someone threw to you, but try to just run in first. So with some confidence. Cause I saw you're like standing there and then you turn around and you turn back and you turn around again. It worked out because you ended up having the spike, but generally you want to try to go first.
Alright.
Alright.
Okay, so what are we gonna buy?
You're done.
Okay, it seems like we're unsure. Are you unsure of what to buy here?
Yeah, most of the time I'm like with econ.
Okay, so if you win pistol round, what do you think you should do?
Save again. Use the pistol you won with.
Okay, that's actually incorrect unless you bought a sheriff. If you bought a sheriff, you can keep it because I mean, you know, sheriff is very, very strong, right? You can use that on pretty much any round, even against full weapons. Ghost, you know, so basically the idea, most high rank players will almost always full buy on second round after winning pistol round, so that's what you should do as well. You see what your team is doing, what your is doing is actually what you should be doing. You should basically be spending all of your credits. Because think about it. The enemy team just lost. How many credits do you have whenever you lose first round?
I'm not sure. I don't know if they...
about 2,000. So like you really can't buy much with that.
Okay.
So here, basically my point is, if you full buy, you're going to be able to easily win this round. Whereas if you keep your pistol, you're just going to be fighting pistol with pistol. So why not just secure the round for free? Is the idea. So here we bought light armor. So just buy full armor, buy a full abilities, and then buy a specter. Or you could buy like you know, whatever floats your boat, whatever kind of gun you really want that you can't afford.
So second round just always buy a...
Only if you win pistol round, right? If you lose pistol round, then save.
Alright. What about if you win the first 2 rounds, like into a third round? What would you...
So yeah, right. Good question. If we win, so we won first round. If we win this round, which we might, then that's when you do what we call bonus. Do you know what that means?
You die and keep your gun, right?
Yeah, you just keep your gun. You only buy like abilities. You don't upgrade your weapon. You just keep your gun. Because then, if you on third round, if you win the first rounds, the enemies are actually gonna have better weapons than you. So you might as well just see what you can get away with the guns that you have and save up for next round.
From B.
It is a little bit confusing if you're not, you know, if you're just not in the habit of buying after pistol round or saving after you lose. Good, I'm glad you're clearing the corner. But here, this would be so much easier. I'm not saying you can't win this with a ghost, but it'd be so much easier with just a specter.
Ow.
Ooh.
On site.
Wow, one out coming through.
Alright, good try.
On site.
Okay, we might shoot the ghost just a little bit fast. Just in general, like I've noticed you did that last round a little bit as well. So kind of keep that in mind. There's like a rate of fire for the ghost where if you shoot too fast, then your bullets start to kind of go all over the place. But I really like how we're integrating here. You're doing good. So here we're actually going in first. Very, very good to see. We don't, notice we don't clear the right corner here. You did clear the corner in long, but you didn't clear this corner. You kind of looked over there, but you didn't actually clear it, right? So if there's someone there, you'd be dead right now, most likely. See that? Yeah. Here your guy flashes you.
Yeah.
On site.
This is fine. Yeah. It's kind of weird that he was jumping and we got locked out on. So that's fine. So now wait, what are we buying now? Okay. So yeah. So yeah, your buy is a little bit off.
Okay.
So just remember, if you win pistol round, full buy. If you lose pistol round, full save for the most part. You can get away with buying some abilities if you lose, or like, you know, a shorty or something if you really want. But now we actually can buy because, see, this is the problem. Like low ranks don't understand this, so it's going to be kind of confusing for you to learn because nobody really knows what they're doing whenever they buy. But optimally, that's how you should do it. So here, this is fine because you saved. It's just last round could have gone a little bit smoother if you had bought. And now they're going to have weapons, and your team is not really going to have full weapons. So, yeah. But so far, so good.
Okay.
Okay, good. Good flash. We heard him backside. Okay. Do we think this flash is really... This flash is good. The first one's really good. Do we think this second flash is necessary? Like, what are you flashing here in your mind?
Garage.
Okay. Okay, do we need to flash garage? Looking at the minimap?
No.
And also, don't you think it would be better to just come up with your gun? Because your Phoenix is already kind of here, so... So if there's someone garage, your Phoenix would be getting shot first anyway. This is why I would throw the first flash you through, because that's very good, and then throw a flash back here, or just save the second one if we don't need it. Because here we could have our gun out.
Backside.
We have spikes, so don't, like, this kind of limits you. What you're about to do right now, if you die, it's gonna be hard for your team to get the spike back. So just don't feel bad about throwing it down. Good job. So I just noticed a crouch spray there. Just gonna keep that in mind.
Okay.
So it's 3v2. Okay, what do we do now? We want to play together. I don't like that we're going back here, actually. Actually, our chamber should have tripped this, but I would like you to play on site with your chamber. A really good play you could do here is push their spawn with your chamber, if you guys wanted to. Because, you know, you have ult, but you also have overheal that's about to run out. So if you wait, you're going to have 50 less health. Which is fine, but... Like, right here, see, if you guys are both looking at this guy's dead. Very, very, very easily.
One enemy remaining.
One garage, last one garage.
The angle.
Coming out.
Good job.
Nice.
It's just like, whenever you start to see things in these scenarios, like, whenever you're in a 1v1, and whenever you take 1 versus 1s, whenever you have another teammate alive, it's not good, because you're just, it's too risky, you know? It's unnecessary risk. Okay, so now we have some good ults. How do you feel about Reyna ult, like,
I
just
love
in general?
it personally. It
Okay.
makes me feel real confident.
Good.
Because I like the dismiss. I just love that you can
Invisibility.
repeatedly dismiss after you get a kill and
Yeah.
like the invincibility. Yeah.
Yeah, so I just want to make sure that we're using it frequently here.
Mhm.
Let's see, what are we saying?
I thought I should like save
Slam
it.
your table.
I know, my bad.
What'd you say? You don't actually.
Nothing. You can keep it playing. You can keep it
Okay.
playing.
I was gonna say here, I'm thinking, so you see the ults up here? So
Mhm.
your Reyna ult's kind of selfish, right? But what about Phoenix ult? Isn't that kind of a strong ult?
Like a trade. Yeah, you can use it as a trade possibly.
Yes, isn't that like a 6v5? So shouldn't we really put emphasis on trading it as a team, or just like you'd be like, yo, Phoenix, can you ult here, and then I'll follow you in? Because you know, if you think about it, Phoenix is probably gonna ult and then just die on his own. Whereas
but
you
if-
could really just trade it if you talk to him about it.
Yeah.
And he's gonna be more than happy that you're talking to him about it in most scenarios, especially if you phrase it well. So just
Yeah.
glancing up here, seeing he has it. Phoenix, can you ult A? Phoenix, can you ult C? I'll follow it. Phoenix, can you ult garage? Phoenix, can you ult anywhere?
He's just like, nah, this ain't
And
it.
here, I'll just pop ult and go straight in somewhere and ask your team to follow
Then-
you as well. That's
This is
another
like
another idea.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
my
can you-
keyboard can
what
do
do
a
you
lot of
say?
shit.
You're good, puppy.
This flash again, is this necessary? Probably not.
No, all the teams on the pushing
Yeah.
out.
My keyboard
Yeah,
can do a
what
lot
do you
of
say?
shit.
Dumb
Like
flash.
if you're the first one here, honestly, if you're the
Yeah.
first one here, I probably still wouldn't throw it, just because I prefer to have stealth. So like if I throw that flash, it's gonna tell the enemies, oh, they're about to walk up mid because Reyna flashed it, you know.
Mhm.
You're good, puppy.
But this is
Find the vision.
this is also doing that because your team's walking. So be aware that this actually gives away your position. Oh, this is where you ult.
Good wall. Let me eat it from the
Never
back.
Yeah?
I would just like to see, yeah, good.
You heard it.
And then we go up here.
You're not stuttering the speech.
This is where a flash would be useful, right?
Mhm.
Because
Yeah.
this is where you want to go in and run in quick with your flash. So far your flashes are okay, but some of them they could be placed at better times in better places, if that makes sense. I think we could just run in, yeah.
Garage, too.
One thing you learn about Haven as Reyna, or just in general, is that people don't really know how to defend B very well, unless there's someone that just is dedicated to playing there.
Mhm.
Here, I would be very okay with just walking into this, and maybe even swinging for a kill, because you're Reyna, right? So what are you
Yeah,
scared of?
I'm
Yeah, what are you scared of here?
with
Okay. No, this is fine, but again, so now this is the second
Vandal.
time. This is the second time. What did you do here that I didn't like?
crouch.
Yeah, exactly. So how do you warm up? How do you aim train?
Aim lab most of the time, and then I just go in the practice range.
Okay. So okay, I think what we can do for you is add in some deathmatch there. Would you be opposed to unbinding crouch for a little bit?
Yeah.
You would be, or you would be down to try that?
Oh no. I'll be down to try it. I'll be down to
Okay.
try it.
We could have you unbind crouch for just like, I don't know. I've done it for like weeks, but there are some scenarios where crouching can be nice. But it seems like right now that's just kind of like your go-to. So the opposite of crouching in a gunfight would be strafing, right? So that's really, you can unbind crouch, because if you think about it, whenever you crouch, you're making yourself smaller and easier to hit. And whenever you strafe during a gunfight, it makes yourself harder to hit, and it makes you win gunfights more. So that's what you really want to practice in deathmatch. But that's all here. This is a good play. This is a good play. I'd actually have liked to see you do this play sooner and go into B a little sooner and have a flash, of course. But This is good.
Yeah,
It's
You
just
got so
unlucky.
arrogant. One hit 120.
No, that was good. That was a good play. That's the type of plays you want to go for, as Reyna. Especially when you're in ult. You get the extra
Especially at
confidence.
5 guys. Oh my
5 guys? Wait, I want that now.
Christ, goddamn, they slap.
Yo, Cajun fries are busting, man.
Especially at 5 guys. Oh my god, it's just overpriced.
Yeah, you like 5 guys,
Oh,
9 on Reyna V.
So this round, I think our Yoru had ult, but so one thing, this is not a super big deal for you, but it is kind of a deal. It's like a minor thing. You kind of just like you're just kind of down for the flow, like you're just going with the flow of the round, which is kind of like you're just going around. You're not really thinking about what are you gonna do. And as a duelist, you have a lot of potential to open up rounds, so you want to kind of coordinate your teammates, right? Like, it's not really on the rest of your teammates to choose where you're gonna go. I mean, sometimes it might be, but a lot of the rounds, especially when you have ult or when you want to do a specific play, you could be like, let's go here, I'm gonna go do this, right? Whereas every round so far, you kind of just been chilling behind your teammates at the start of the round, which is fine, but
especially
try
at
to think
5
about that a
guys.
little bit.
Oh my god, it's just overpriced.
Yeah, you like 5 guys, don't
Oh.
you? 9 on Reyna V.
You see, you're just like kind of reactive to how your teammates are playing, and we want you to be like the person that's making the initiations.
Kill him though.
Oh, you got it.
Good.
Probably playing suicide, 2 of them.
Cutting their vision.
Yeah, again, that flash, not the greatest. Just put a little more thought into your flashes, I would say.
Probably playing suicide.
It's like right here, it seems like oh, you're gonna flash short, but if you're gonna flash short, like at least try to peek off of it. And I just don't think this flash here is super great. I think a flash out of the smoke would be very good though, very very good.
Their vision. Cutting their
But now the problem with double flashing here is we just don't have any flashes for wherever we go later, which would be very very useful, right?
vision.
Is he opping this? Also, one little thing about this flash. Sorry for being picky, but
Cutting their vision.
like right here,
Their vision.
you see the flash is here. You see how this wall is actually gonna kind of cut this flash off from flashing people that are gonna be on the left side up here. So try to flash more to the right, I would say. I don't know if he knows where he's opping. Very good. Oh, we didn't fully clear it. You see that?
You got this, Juju. Just blocking in, no flash.
Gonna drop the
You got
bomb.
this.
So clear that corner fully.
I think make
Yeah, I tried.
a call out here.
Huh?
I ain't gonna lie. He may get out a good call out right here. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh, let's
I
see.
just say comes.
Run
Which
it.
angle? Which angle?
He's right side close.
Yeah, good.
I'm
He
like,
was not
I'm
lying.
so smart.
And see again, you crouch sprayed. So it's just like your go-to. Your go-to needs to be strafing, not crouching. Whenever you're taking fights,
Plant their spike.
it makes winning fights so
There's
much
2 on
easier,
him.
especially in your rank here.
Oh, who's in front?
One enemy remains.
Okay, so here we want to try to get to our Phoenix. He's probably there he is.
Hey, Link.
I knew. I saw the dude.
That's a little bit risky because he has an op, but I mean he doesn't have his op
Hey,
out.
Link.
Again, crouch spraying, right? Just want you to be aware of it.
Just to show your body to like another man, like no,
Yeah.
for like really vividly.
Okay, so so here, what ults can we initiate with?
Euros.
Yeah, exactly. So just like with Phoenix ult, you know, all you really gotta say is just like, yo, can we your ult into A and follow him up? Because your ult gives you a lot of valuable information that you can really use to secure the round. Okay.
It was like this older dude.
And also just paying attention to the enemy ults. It's like K ult. You know, think how is that gonna affect this gameplay here?
And his
We're about
hands
to
are
go
so
in.
fucking cold.
That's gonna make it a lot harder to push
Yo,
in.
it's only round 6. Chill.
Stealing sight.
No way I died.
God
What?
damn.
Stealing sight.
Okay. So again, I just want you to notice like how we start. You start almost every round like this, but so like my point is like we're just kind of chilling, right? I know you're like saying something or whatever, but like here you could be peeking with your Yoru or kind of like your Yoru, but it's not until your Yoru dies or until your teammates die until you start to kind of like aggress, you know?
Yo, it's only round 6. Chill.
Like you could do this, but you could have done this like 5 seconds earlier.
Stealing sight.
It might not seem like a massive deal, but it kind of is, especially just mainly as a duelist, but fine. Okay, who's our first round? So we got Phoenix ult. Should definitely use that.
I just don't. I just be forgetting.
Yo, chill.
Yeah, we're just starting back. Like I don't like how we're starting back here.
Say less.
Feeling sight.
Garage
I'm
one.
kinda.
Okay, this is again that first flash. It's okay, but I would probably just peek it dry, and then I would flash up here. First flash up here, and then second flash backside or something.
Me too.
Hey, there's a bump from me. Ouch.
Good. We didn't clear the left corner, and there could be one close right.
Me too.
Neither of us cleared the left corner. I play this corner a lot. You guys would both be dead if I was
Hey,
there.
there's a bump from me.
There's also this corner here behind the box.
Ceiling, ceiling.
Crouch spray
We
again.
traded one right now. Garage.
Spike down.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, if we get practice instead of spraying, practice tapping, right? And bursting for slightly longer distances with the Vandal in deathmatch. So deathmatch is really going to get your mechanics good, and that will easily get you into plat, I would say. Okay.
The Rhino peel from the gas station.
Of course, why not?
So still have Phoenix ult. This is just a free round if we say something. Like Phoenix can ult here. Our team's pretty good, so it's gonna be hard not to win with it, in my opinion. They do have res,
Rhino
but
next night.
One of y'all gonna feed me?
Maybe that.
Oh, right.
Feeling sight.
Tripping son.
Feeling sight.
that's a good flash. But
Feed me.
First one.
what'd you say?
First one is what got me.
Oh, okay.
Maybe that.
Oh, right.
Feeling sight.
I don't think we need 2 flashes here.
Tripping son.
Again,
Feeling sight.
we just need 1. Clear the right corner again. So you have a little problem with clearing corners, but most people in this rank do as well. So keep that in mind.
Shadows traveling. Cover going out.
Alright, we'll flash.
You will not kill my ally.
Let's be.
Too mid.
Up.
To our left, to our left.
80 on Sage.
We seem kind of unsure what we want to do at this point. Not just you, but kind of as a team. Like, if I was you, I would have either already ran in, or I would have already started to rotate and asked my team to rotate. Just a little bit more decisiveness can really help speed up the round and save time, which could be the end of the round, which can be the deciding factor of the round, I mean. So do we need to be cautious of Flake right now?
I'm not too sure, honestly. No, our plan's getting on site, I think. Try to get on site as quick as possible.
I'm just saying that because we have a trip here, don't we? Yeah, so worst case scenario, Omen could have TP'd over it, but I think you just failed to see there's a trip here. Which is fine, but always look at that.
You both Omen.
So we could grab ult, and I think this is where you kind of need to, because who's going to make the play here, right? It's going to be you, most likely, unless your Chamber gets a pick. Looks like he's about to die, though.
Man, when is the
Yeah,
smoke
go see
gonna
So yeah, there's like a million smokes.
Yeah,
This is where you can rotate, right? Like, this is where you could definitely rotate.
Okay, I'll
go?
go.
Ooh.
Plan for long instantly. Start rotating A now, or C now. Comes garage, you heard it.
Okay.
Yikes. Nice. Plan it for long chamber if you want to just play for long.
Yeah, that works.
Okay, this is fine. This is fine, but there's a trip, so I would probably try to go to site with my Omen or something. Because they technically could come from here, but to me that's just a little bit unlikely. So I would rather play up with my Omen, maybe. Try to get a heal or something.
Chamber.
So we're all very low.
Yeah, I can
One
think
We're all
of
very
it.
low.
remaining.
Oh, swell me. From garage.
Held that.
Good
Okay.
shit.
It's here again. We could have easily lost this round playing as split as we were.
It's fine.
Don't worry,
Omen has
Omen's
been
got
done.
it.
Fine ass motherfucker. Come on.
You want to play? Let's play.
Just gotta save it.
To the corner. One day there's gonna be someone in that corner, and then you'll never stop clearing it.
Cutting their vision.
It seems like you are aware of that corner, but yeah, that's fine.
Plant the spike.
On me, you have to bomb, baby.
Okay, where's some good spots to play as we're like planting here, or after we plant? Do you think?
I'd say probably sewers. I'd say sewers.
That's a good one. Any others?
Long.
Yeah. Okay, those are a little passive. Do you have any other aggressive ones, maybe?
I'd say that tight corner right there, like
Right here?
right near that smoky.
Yeah, this is a very good spot, especially as REYNA, because dismiss, right? So you get a kill right here, and then you can come back to site. Another spot would be Hell. Hell's pretty good. Or you know the box that's right here, on the tip of my cursor. You can go on top of that, and oh wait, yeah, tip of my cursor, and that's a really good spot. People do not expect that at all.
Which box again?
Oh, we just saw it right here. This one right here.
Alright.
You jump up, and then if you think about it, whenever you come out, your crosshair is not up here, so people are going to be caught off guard by that, and then you can just dismiss out again.
Watch out, Rick.
Yeah, this corner is pretty good. My only recommendation would be, yeah, play like here. Instead of in the corner, play out a little bit. Yeah, let me try to crouch spray.
Ow, he crouched.
That's okay.
One up heaven.
I just think once you really get your aim right from deathmatch and stop crouch spraying and learn to burst, like, you're gonna go to plat very easily.
Oh, we're 3
They were
short.
upping. I mean, I respect it.
We're all dead.
Okay, good flash.
Can't use that.
We could just hold. Upping on attack's kind of hard. We can hold here for like 20 seconds max. We don't really need the
Why
flash,
is he
but that's
so
okay.
bad?
With an op, we could just fight.
Flank behind us.
Wait, what?
That man, he's gonna grab my man.
One C, I think.
I don't think we focus on this guy. I think we just push to C or to B. Definitely with our Phoenix where he is alone with the spike, we probably want to help him out. Ooh.
Spike down mid.
Give it up.
no.
Just
Last
hold
player
it.
standing.
Okay,
I'm terrible.
Damn,
that's
bro.
okay. I mean, I don't probably expect you to op a lot as REYNA.
I mainly just rifle.
Yeah. Hold on, take some notes for you. Do you have any questions so far?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Does everything make sense?
Yeah, like majority. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Hey.
So here's where we ult. Like, whenever you have ult, I think that's a good time to be thinking, like, where can I go first? Like, I want you to go in first, like, straight away. At the start of the round, be telling your team where you're going. Where you. That's all about you. Not about where your teammates are going. And then open up the site for your team very easily.
He's hurt. He's got out.
Good. Should we really be pushing an op here, you think?
No.
No, we should.
Especially with the sun coming down.
Yeah, we should probably go and rotate. It doesn't really matter where you rotate, just rotate out and tell your team to really try to get them to rotate.
Should I push? Should I push? Should I
I
push?
trust you guys.
TP'd, TP'd.
No, you should not. Other rounds you probably should have, or you could have, and it'd probably been good if you did, but if there's an op, you don't know where he is. You don't know if he's holding the smoke. If he is holding the smoke, you're probably just dead, so. Here, we're kind of like just indecisive though, you notice? Like, we have ult. We're like, should we go in? Should we go in? And even your omen's kind of going up before you. I don't think it's that you're scared, it's just that you have a hard time choosing what you want to do. So,
Nice.
Shadows traveling.
because there's no real wrong choice. I mean, it's kind of bad to push into an op, technically, but
Oh, she's on.
Ain't no way.
we try to crouch spray again, but I think we pushed in a little late here. You see where our spike is? I think it would have been good to try to get our team, our omen to rotate, to go see. This could have gone good, but I think the push is just a little bit late. That's crazy that she killed both of you guys. Okay, so I honestly feel like this half should be like better for us. Should have been not this close.
Somebody get spiked. You do it.
Ooh, damn.
The fuck?
Damn.
She stole
Okay.
her wallet.
He's opping at C.
Yeah, Omen's on B.
Oh, okay. Let's go away.
Okay, this is good. Going short.
We're rotating out.
Feeling sight.
Yeah, we can save one of our flashes. Flash once and just run out with it.
I'm flanking him.
Two in spawn, one going heaven.
One enemy
I
remaining.
lied.
Another.
Okay. This is good, but again, we're crouch spraying. I feel like it comes back to just like a couple of things you keep doing that are kind of bad. And if you corrected them, you would be like rolling these people very hard. It's not even like you're playing bad, it's just you have so much room to be playing better. I think the peek here is completely fine
Two in spawn.
because we're coming up behind our chamber.
Heaven.
So this is good because yeah, he's playing aggressive. He's actually probably not doing what he should be,
One enemy.
but we're in the position to trade him.
Lied.
We just whiff
Another-
again.
Yeah.
So and we crouch spray,
I whiffed 114.
but that's okay. I think the reason we whiffed is just because we crouch. Okay. It's an interesting spot for REYNA to play, but I'm not super against it.
One smoke on B. They're here.
Pushing on back. Garage.
I think we can go garage window for a kill here because you're REYNA, basically. Someone might come to you though.
78 on C.
Someone's definitely coming to you.
Mid window.
Now we could peek. Yeah.
One's on.
One push up B.
Sorry.
Last player standing.
What?
So here,
KO's on B side.
so here, this is. Okay, so tell me, you know why you're running here
Push up B.
after all your teammates die? Why are you running here?
What?
Do you think?
KO's on B side.
Just want to get on site quickest as possible.
Okay, that's fine. I was gonna say I notice in a lot of these situations,
One's on.
One push up B.
whenever it's like a clutch, so it's like a 1v4, it seems really like this is a hard round, so you just, I don't know, maybe it's you panic, maybe you just want to get on site quickly, but I would highly recommend taking your time here. You notice the time, there's a lot of time, they have not planted. You can clutch this up methodically, like slowly. Take your time, you're full heal, you can fight this guy, it's 1v3 very easily. And yeah, so I just think running kind of gives you your position, and you peek more people than you really need to. Like this KO behind you is gonna push you no matter
KO's
what.
on B side.
So you just wait for him, and it's a free kill. You do kill him, but now you're exposed to other people.
My bad.
Yeah, very winnable for me though.
It's on his
You
head.
play it methodically.
Yeah. Would
So-
you have dismissed right there once you killed the KO? I felt like that would have probably been reasonable.
I mean,
Probably repositioned in
Player
in that position, yeah. In that, if you're over there, but see, what I would have done is just not been running here. I would have just waited right here and held this guy.
and
And then-
kept the cross placement straight.
Yeah, and then if he damages you, you can heal, or if he doesn't, you don't need to dismiss.
What?
But in the position
KO's
here,
on.
because you see now you're exposed to these two unnecessarily. Yeah, you would probably want to dismiss here. Yeah, you dismiss. I don't know if it would have worked because.
Yeah.
Killed you
just
pretty
had-
quickly.
Yeah, headshot.
Okay, so it's interesting because we lose and then we want to force. So is this what you usually do? Do you force after you lose, or is that just this round?
This it depends. think mainly after I lose, mainly the time I force. It honestly depends. I really don't even know sometimes. It's just
Okay.
like just go play randomly, like autopilot, low key.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what it is.
Okay, good that you realized that.
I just be going to the game sometimes, just playing, just like I'm
no,
not.
that's fine.
I'm not fully aware. Sometimes I am when I'm having good games, but like if I'm feeling a bit off or shaky, I just make like a lot of unnecessary plays.
Yeah. Okay.
And I appreciate you for letting me know on all the plays I messed up on.
Yeah, that's my job. So again, this is not technically what we're supposed to do. This force can be good, but if you want to force here, try to get your team to force with you, because your team is gonna have classics and nothing, right?
Mhm.
So what are the odds you're gonna win the round with just a Spectre and your team has nothing, and then they're all gonna be buying next round, and then you're gonna have nothing to buy really?
But is Sheriff in light armor? Is that a good eco buy? That's what I've been doing recently.
You can do that as REYNA mainly, just because you have, you know, you can get away with having light armor next round. But if you're not REYNA, like your Sky, I would recommend just buying abilities and maybe like a shorty, because you see this value up here, min next round. You want this to be 3,900 minimum at the very lowest. So keep that in mind and try not to buy below that.
When I lose?
Yeah. What do you say?
Okay. When I lose, try to save as much money as possible.
Yeah. Whenever you lose first round, try to save up. Don't buy too much. Unless your team is screaming at you to force, then maybe you can do that. But usually those don't go super well some of the time too. But here, it's kind of like mindless. We're just buying, and that's fine. Again, it's not the end of the world in this rank, but eventually it will be because buys are really important.
We won this. They're terrible.
Actually sell. So it seems like our team wants to buy.
You guys are genuinely terrible. We force.
Okay, so exactly there. So if he says force, you can force.
Force.
If you guys want to collectively choose to force as a team, that's fine.
Like Stinger or something, you know.
That's what's up.
I'll watch Seal.
Okay. This is fine. You could have just gone for the Spectre at this point, though. This is kind of... If you're gonna hold here, I would play like a little closer in, maybe even in the smoke. This seems like a hard B push to me. I don't know. Because like I don't think people really smoke that. Just randomly. Maybe they're going C garage.
75 Omen outside A.
They're going A.
Nice.
Reloading.
I can hear them going short.
I hear A short.
Short showers.
Short.
So here our objective is to just kill one, and then either dismiss or heal if you can.
Alright, let's grab this.
Oh, that's dirty.
Knife him. Aw.
Good job. Let's just go back here, see how he did this.
I got smoke.
Alright, let's grab this.
Okay, what do we not do during this fight that we usually do?
Alright, let's grab this.
Crouch, I didn't crouch.
Yeah, you're moving. You're actually strafing. So this is good. You're kind of like moving back and forth, and they can't hit you because they're gold. But you're insane, so that's good. So yeah, if you're a fiend with the sheriff, then absolutely go for it. That was well played. So that's what you want to do. Just unbind crouch and then play like that in every gunfight.
Alright.
For now. And then eventually you can start using crouch again. Because what's our buy?
I like your rat.
Okay. So our team is buying. We can actually just buy full armor here.
Alright. You think I could have force bought right here?
I think if I was you, I would have bought full armor and kept my sheriff.
Okay, really? Kept the sheriff?
Yeah, just because these guys are broke now. You see?
Yeah.
So like I don't really need, because like there's a couple reasons you don't really want to buy a Vandal or a Phantom, because if you die, you give them a gun.
Yeah.
But also it's not really necessary. I mean,
thought
you could buy a Spectre. You can buy a couple things. This is fine. But
how long have you been playing Valorant for though? Just a quick question though.
I think I started. I think I played beta. I definitely started like on first day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How about you?
I think like since like a later act, I could check it on tracker, but I haven't been playing too long. I only got like 500 hours in it.
Okay. Have you ever played any other shooters or anything?
CS:GO, I got like nearly 2,500 in CS.
Okay. Yeah, I could tell you're definitely like it's not very common for, if you haven't been playing for long, to be gold like straight away. So that's good.
Excellent Omen. Sounds
Corn. Thank you. Corn too.
I'm just hard stuck and had really bad game sense, honestly.
Yeah.
Whew.
And I don't think you even really need game sense. I think it's good to focus on what could you be doing better. But like again, getting out of this rank only really requires you to get better mechanically, and then that's where you're really gonna need to, in plat, that's where you're gonna start to need to focus on those like game sense type things.
Yeah.
But here we could buy flash, we could buy full armor easily. We should, and we
Popeyes
should.
is still better though, but KFC.
We can go garage.
Son.
Could definitely go garage here.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Mush mouths.
I would really ask my Phoenix to hold garage for me here. One person coming garage here really screws you guys over. So this is not bad. I just don't want us to peek with the Spectre.
Garage. What?
That's the one guy that could buy a gun, and he's just running down with
Dude,
it.
he had a vandal. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, no,
He
it's
healed, though.
yeah. I would have actually been playing garage in this position. So like,
Yeah, I played real tight.
I would have played like right here, close, and then because like then he has a vandal, but you're playing with your weapon's range. You're playing close to the Spectre, so you're still probably gonna kill him. And the reason I say I would probably play garage is because our chamber's already C. He has a TP, so he's pretty safe. And nobody's watching garage. It's not tripped. So that's why I would play there. This is just unlucky.
God.
Okay, good round.
I watch streams. I do not know how people go.
Put it on falsely.
Again, it seems like we don't know what we're defending. Or you haven't picked something to defend. Right? Because you're kind of looking at the middle of B here. So basically just on attack, on defense, try to have some rough plan of what you're trying to do. Because, you know, now the clock's ticking, right? We could be doing something right now. We could be walking up. We could be taking space. We could be going for our first kill of the round. But you're basically in your spawn right now.
That's fair. Unless it's like a talking stream. That's alright.
So here we want to go run A quick. Because you're the closest one to A and our A player died. So they could be going A quick.
Oh, they're gonna push A.
So here... We could try to run backside right now. I think it'd be fine to do that. I think we should... Yeah.
Boy, wasted.
Wait.
Hit him once.
Boy, wasted.
Look at the KO on the minimap. Phoenix was shooting him
Hit
and
him once.
he's just running straight forward. Yeah, I think we want because I think we have time to come up here. I know it's scary to go into KO, but I think it would be fine. I think with like if you get back sight, you can kill like 2 or maybe even 3 pretty easily.
And it seems like I need to start looking at the mini map a little more.
Yeah, definitely. If you're not doing anything directly, like if you're not looking for a kill or something, you're not using an ability, your eyes should be glancing at the mini map all over. Like my eyes are always darting like where I think the enemies are coming. So if my teammate dies, I'm looking here, I'm seeing what enemy killed them. And I see there's nobody here, so I quickly choose to, okay, let's go A. So here, now we can ult though. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's why I think it would have been useful, because our Phoenix chose to go in, kind of like Psycho. So we would just want to kind of be there to support him, even if it's not the best play, because I think he kind of sensed it's a little bit risky, but you guys could have still won it. It's just a matter of playing together is what's important. So now we have ult. I noticed you don't really go for aggressive peaks here. Like, you don't really do it much on attack or defense. So, again, once you get out of the habit of crouch spraying and you get into the habit of just tapping people, we're really going to want to look for kills. So, you can go for kills anywhere on this map, but you haven't, like... Yeah, go ahead.
Honestly, I feel like that this was just my day off.
Okay.
Because I feel like my game's pretty solid. I've hit consistent one-taps. It's just, recently, I've just been trying to go through, like, most plays to get me, like, certain kills, and it's just not been working out.
Okay. That's fine.
Like,
no, it's fine. Everyone has off days.
Like, since I go to like higher elos, I was ranked against a plat 3 recently, and it's just harder because like every time I peek, get killed.
Yeah,
just like it's harder to play.
Yeah, that's the point you want to get to, right? You want to be the person that's just tapping people all the time, even though it's not realistic to always have a good aim.
Yeah.
You're gonna have off days no matter what rank you are, but on average, you know, you can become better. So, so here, if I was you, even though this is an off game, just in general for you to know, we can peek everywhere, basically. We can peek from A long, we can peek from A short, we can peek B, we can come out garage peek, we can peek C long. And from any of these places, we can flank. That's completely okay to do sometimes. Not always, not every round, because that's not going to be useful for your team. But, you know, try to do those things, because what do you have as REYNA that allows you to do that safely?
I'd say my ult and leaders.
I would say dismiss, right?
Yeah.
Because you get one kill, then what? You're just completely out. You're completely safe. So, But yeah, you're right. Also, you have your ult that allows you to play quite aggressive with your flashes too. But just understand that you can get away with a lot of crap that you're not currently doing. Like you can get away with a lot of stuff very. But we're kind of playing back.
Nah, I'm behind.
You want to play? Let's play.
Okay, there's an op. Maybe we don't want to peek into the op now. Maybe you want to be a little smart.
We'll see.
I don't see anything.
See you guys in cock.
Okay. I think it might be wise to come out of sight here. But it just seems like that's kind of your default is to come back. Here, I would ult here. Getting flash out the wazoo.
80 Omen.
Crouch spray again.
One
I feel like almost all your lost fights just have to do with crouch spraying. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Wait, let's look at our buy here. Okay, so you see this? You could spend 600 more credits here, right? Because the more rounds you lose in a row, the more credits you can spend and still have. What do you say?
I said okay.
Yeah. So here we could buy like 2 flashes basically. Is what I'm getting at. This is a good buy, but just flashes could be the difference between winning and losing gunfights or winning and losing the round.
Okay. I never knew like abilities were that valuable.
Yeah.
Tell me something.
Especially your dismiss, so like prioritize that. But your abilities as REYNA are not near as valuable as your abilities as Skye, which is your other agent that you play. So like Skye flashes, Skye dog, those or even heal. I'd say flash and dog are extremely valuable. Like that could be the difference between like completely turning around or if you don't have those abilities, just losing. Because one flash can flash everyone, or one dog can get you information that just completely changes how the round's played. But yeah.
That's
So
crazy.
here-
4 times through a wall.
Here we should probably rotate because there's
One's
three
walking down A long.
people here on our team. I think we're a little slow to rotate here, to be honest, in this run.
Down A long.
As soon as
4 times through a wall.
actually right here, as soon as my Yoru dies, I would ask my chamber, I'd ask my Yoru, how many are A? How many are A? Because I want to figure out, do I need to actually rotate or is it just one guy? But it's at this point, I would actually start rotating. And you don't start rotating for 5, 10, 15, 20, about like 20 seconds. By the time they're already planting, right? So, this is okay, it's just, yeah.
Damn.
Crouch spray.
Yeah.
Man, that's unfortunate. My bad. Gotta get these.
No, you're good. You don't have to say my bad. That's what I mean, obviously you probably weren't aware how much you're crouch spraying. You're not aware of your main,
Now actually watching myself play, like
Yeah.
this is my first like in self VOD review. I'm like, dang,
yeah, there's a
humbling
lot,
experience.
there's a lot for you to have your eyes opened to.
Mm-hmm.
So again, looking at the ults is always useful.
Are we gonna pull Antonio Brown?
I honestly can't stress enough to you how important it is to have a plan at the start of a round on attack and defense. I know I've said that a few times now, but like, it's really the difference between getting like, if you have a plan here, you get 1 kill, then it's 5v4. The round's basically won if your team plays it correctly. If your team throws, that's another problem. But here we're just not in a position to do work. Like this is where you play if you're like a scared killjoy or something, right? Or a scared sage hiding. Like, don't play like this. You could like see what your team's not holding, see where there's an opportunity for you to get a pick, and just go for it.
You show me your dick in the pool.
Because I
More than my dick.
Hey, go ahead.
just keep like losing a lot of my duels.
Yeah, I get that.
And it's like I feel like I can hit my shot sometimes, but it's like, dang, I just get killed and my plays aren't being right.
Yeah, I think that's a good point because maybe that's why you don't want to play forward. I think, but at the same time, we also haven't really gone for aggressive peaks that might be less expected. But that is true, right? Like if you don't win fights, then you're gonna have less confidence and you're gonna probably be more likely to not take as aggressive of fights. That doesn't necessarily mean that you shouldn't still try to go for fights. You definitely need to go for fights, but maybe just don't play as aggressive. But again, also I think the only reason you're really losing fights is because you're crouch spraying, like 80% of your gunfights. So yeah.
What else can you get more than that?
Cutting their vision.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I keep whiffing. Get more than
I
that.
think here at least we don't crouch. But here I think tapping or maybe bursting would be
Oh my
that was
God, I
fine
keep
actually.
whiffing.
Yeah, you just
Oh,
missed.
I
Which
missed.
is completely fine. Don't beat yourself up whenever you're missing. Just trust me, I've done that before. It doesn't really help. It doesn't really help your aim.
Like every
Wait, what are we buying here?
the rest of the team goes somewhere.
Just full save.
Always
Full
goes.
save. We don't really need the full save. Like whenever we're losing hard, see we've lost 4 runs in a row. The game kind of has a built-in system for you to actually be able to spend at least a few credits. So you see your team buying like a Spectre, a Duckeeh. They're buying these things. Like this guy, he only has 1,100 credits. They only have 1,000 credits. They're still going to be able to full buy next round. So you should buy something because it increases your chances of winning a round that's already going to be hard to win anyway.
Like me and tries to get.
Because like a classic with no armor, with no flashes, it's gonna, you know.
Triple.
Okay. I actually think this is a pretty sick play. I think we should have gone in this corner though. You think? Because I think honestly, if you bought a shorty, even how much is a shorty? 150 credits, like.
150 now.
Yeah, it's just so cheap. You could probably kill
Yeah,
2
but
people from here.
Yeah.
I think pushing head on here is a little bit troll though. Just because if they're there, they're gonna be wide swinging you with vandals. Okay, so here, yeah, this is fine. This is good. This is better positioning than how you have had in the past. This is you're kind of directly holding something.
Hey.
So yeah, insta rotate good. This is much better.
Yeah, they're smoking.
Yeah, and we want to get on A site. We want to get on A site. Our team is there. We want to help them. We want to get on A site before they push out.
Oh, okay. He already fucking. Oh, wow.
One heaven.
Down A.
Wow, this guy always flashes you like every run. I'm in heaven.
Heaven?
Yes.
Oh, it's heaven. Okay.
Feeling sight. Feeling sight.
Okay, we can heal.
Last player standing.
So here, remember, walking. Walking is very valuable because they kind of know where you are, but running is gonna make it very, very clear, very obvious where you are. Okay, good. This guy's probably winning his ace, to be honest with you.
Drop.
Yeah.
He's gonna try to fight you for sure. I think we just swing here, to be honest.
One hell, I think.
I think we just swing.
Spike planted.
Good try. But you see how easy this round can be to win. Even though they're both holding you, you get 1 kill, you have dismiss, and then it's a 1v1. Like that's just REYNA.
Oh. Damn.
Yeah, it seems like our A's a little bit weak. It's hard for us to hold A, it seems. And they came back kind of hard.
Yeah.
You see, we're kind of far back. I just want to actually let's pause here. Yeah, at this point, we can see that most of our team's actually farther forward on the map than you are as a duelist. So it's just something to be aware of again. So KO knives, I would say where KO knives is a relatively good indication of where the enemy team is going to be pushing. So not every time, but you can take a pretty good guess they're going to be toward mid. So whether that means they're going B or garage is up for you to figure out.
Another.
If they're going into garage, it seems.
Cutting their vision. Feeling sight.
And I don't like the double flash there.
Alright.
Good. Crouch spray though.
Last player
Damn.
Oh, that's fine.
Alright.
I think if we just hid behind the wall for like literally 1 second longer, so you can pull your gun out, that would be a very easy kill. And I think, wait, did we crouch again?
Yeah.
Yeah, crouch.
Damn.
I think probably a lot of people crouch though. To be fair. I hope we win this. And I think your comms could be just a bit better. Specifically with like ults and what you want to do or what you're peeking. Like I'm gonna peek C long for a kill, or I'm gonna peek mid for a kill, or Phoenix, can you ult somewhere and then I'll try to trade your ult. Just pretty simple stuff. Not super hard to coordinate. We peek this absolutely.
That's it.
All can keep him back. Yeah. Right there. On
Theo's outside. They're rotating off.
Yeah, that's why Phoenix ult.
Heavy. They're all getting off.
5v4.
Flash.
Okay, what should we do ideally in this position when it's like a 5v4? Or
Play for
5v3?
trade,
Yeah.
play for trade.
Yeah, should we play aggressive or passive?
Aggressive.
I would say passive.
Okay.
But what should we do if we're in a 3v5? Should we
Play
pick?
for picks.
We should play more aggressive, right? Because
Try to even out the odds.
yeah, exactly. Because if it's 5v3, and we don't really need to do anything. Like the round's already won for us by default. If they like, all we have to do is hold angles and let them come to us. We don't need to force fights. That's just kind of extra risk. So that's why I say more passive here.
The sad part is though, all my teammates followed this in the solo queues.
Yeah, they're gonna probably be really like that. They're gonna do stuff like that.
They weren't blind.
So a really good play here is to just sit in this corner and wait. See if we do it. Walk. We want to walk. So this is again probably more aggressive than you need to be. I like that we're holding this though.
Spike down. Attacker spawn. One
Window last probably.
Okay, so good, but we don't really need to fight these guys because again, what I say, this is extra risk. Extra risk. If this guy's an op or if he's looking straight at you,
I would have got killed.
yeah, like if this guy's looking straight at you, you die, then it's 3v2, and then this guy dies, then it's 2v2, and then they go plant, and then you lose the round, and it's like, wait, how do we lose? Interesting, that happens a lot.
attacker spawn.
So, okay, this is close. Looks like we're gonna lose this round now.
You want to play? Let's play.
That's tough.
Oh my god, they're firing.
This spot is kind of like, if you think about it, when they come up long, this is like exactly where they're going to be looking at. So it doesn't make it a horrible spot. It's just
Pre-fire, easy.
Three.
yeah, and also like play this corner and play this close corner. These are my two favorite spots here. You notice they're a little more aggressive than your.
All the time? Like
No,
all the
no,
time,
not all the time. I never play one site all the time. I swap around, right? But if I come to C one round, I'll play here. Then I'll go back, play A, wherever. I'll come back if I think they're going to come C again, then I'll play here. And then maybe I'll play up here, top plat. And then maybe I'll play here again. And maybe I'll play back site. But I usually never play this spot. Maybe I'll play garage. So it sounds like they're coming out C.
Oh shit, one back aside.
But did he ult?
They broke
They're just going to lose right here.
Win.
Pretty close game though. Good try. Okay. So I have a bunch of notes for you.
Alright.
What would you say are gonna be the main takeaways for the session here for you?
I say crouch spraying and angle picking. I say.
Yeah, definitely those are big. Okay, so
And, using my flashes correctly.
yeah, some of your flashes are good, but most of them are kind of just like you just throw them to throw them. I feel like, and it's not like, you know, I feel like you could definitely try to peek with your flash. Try to throw flashes that are not that they just blind people, but that they actually blind people and you can get kills off of the flashes. Because usually you throw a flash and then you throw another one straight away. Try to throw one, then run up with the flash, and then throw another one much deeper, something like that. Yeah. Other than that, clear your corners always. Use comms more because that's going to become an increasingly important factor that will differentiate you from people in your rank and people above your rank. So you'll be kind of ahead of the game. Start farther forward in the map. That's actually a pretty big one. Like try to play more aggressive. Try to play for kills. And then if you go for those kills and it just doesn't work, that's completely fine. Then you can start playing more passive. The problem with you, I feel like, is just you didn't really try to go for those picks, especially on defense, but also on attack. So again, if it's your off day, that's completely fine. But just try to incorporate a couple of peaks here and there, especially after you unbind crouch and look for the one taps and whatnot. Yeah, DM, definitely add DM. Try to prioritize DM without crouch more than like aim lab for now, I'd say.
Okay.
And yeah, so that's about it.
Alright.
I got your notes. Also, it was streamed, so you can go back and watch again whenever you like.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah. Any final questions?
Like is there like any tips you can give me on mainly like how like you like keep your cool most of the time? Like usually stay consistent. Like what keeps mostly consistent in game?
Do you mean like keep your cool as like not tilt or not get angry?
Yeah, or just like keep your calm while you're just
Yeah.
maintaining the game.
I could tell you might beat yourself up a little bit, especially when you whiff. You're like, I whiffed again, and you just, like, trust me. My biggest weakness is getting angry. Not necessarily, like, I mean, yeah, definitely beating myself up a little bit inside my head. So, for you, I mean, I would just suggest try to take a deep breath whenever you whiff, and it's just tell yourself it's completely okay to whiff. Like, everyone whiffs, it's okay. Whenever you're just having an off game, accept it's an off game. And take a break when you need to. Like, don't take too long of breaks, because if you want to rank up, you need to, you need to play pretty frequently. But if you're not feeling it that day, just play a few. Yo, noob. You got something to say?
Yo, can I share with you something I've been doing? It's really helped a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
When you die, take 10 seconds. Like, do your call out, be like where you died from, how many people there are, that stuff. But take like at least 10 seconds and just sit in silence and take in like either what you did wrong, but like don't rage, don't try to make an excuse to why you died.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. That's pretty good. Appreciate
Probably
that,
easier
bro.
said than done, but that's a good tip.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's a good tip. Any other questions?
How would you like angle peak recommend? Could I share my screen real quick and like?
Yeah.
Okay. How do I share it?
Should be like bottom left.
I don't think it will let me. It says you can't stream it this channel.
Oh, I got you. Hold on. Okay, try again.
Okay, cool. All right. Like, do I have to go like into a custom map or something?
No, you can explain what you mean.
Like, how would you like?
Wait, why is your cipher
wide
there?
angle?
Wait, what'd you say?
How would you go like wide peak and angle, or like how do you really strafe? Like
Okay.
you'd say.
If you want a wide peak and angle, so go to the wall, like look at the wall that you were just looking at.
Damn, I think it's going crazy.
Yeah, this
Right
is
here.
fine. Yeah, just make sure you're not like point blank to the wall, like back up whenever you're wanting to wide peek. And then, yeah, like this is good, but the farther back you are, the better. So pull your gun out and just hold A and then peek. And that's literally all you do. And make sure your crosshair placement is like where the enemy is going to be. So, and then, yeah, like you can move your crosshair. You don't just keep your crosshair still. Because obviously you're going to have an idea of where the enemy is going to be at. But so don't peek close to the wall, right? That's a big thing for wide peeking. That's going to put you at a disadvantage straight away because the enemy's going to see you sooner before you're able to see them fully. For other types of peeking, there's jiggle peeking.
Okay, yeah, I know that from like CS. I played that a little bit. So I know that, right?
Yeah, there's holding angles. Holding angles is actually very important, but I think for you, you actually want to focus more on playing a little more aggressive, and that's something you should do in deathmatch. Again, deathmatch, you think about aim lab, it's good for kind of building up your raw aim, but it doesn't really build your Valorant mechanics. So that's why a lot of your mechanics might seem a little weaker, especially like the crouch spraying, because you don't really train that in aim lab, right? So, so unbind crouch, try to practice strafing, practice holding angles. What other questions do you have for peeking?
What is the jump peak?
Oh yeah. One way you can do it is so come to the doorway and
This one?
yeah, like come up against the wall. Yeah, and then look toward the doorway. Come back a little bit. Look straight forward. Look to your left. Yeah, and then just back up, and then you're gonna jump in like a U to the left, and then jump like a U. Like imagine a U on the ground.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
It's hard. Like it's hard. There's a couple ways to do it. I like to do it that way because it's a little easier and it's really good at baiting the op shot. So
Yeah, I just don't know how to execute it properly.
yeah, it's hard. You can watch a video. I actually am not super good at it either. I whiff it sometimes, but that's a nice one. That's not super like that's not top of the list you need to really make sure you have, but it could be good to have your toolkit.
Yeah.
I would focus. Jiggling is extremely important. Wide speaking is extremely important. There's other types of speaking you can use.
Like a jiggle peek or like this.
Yeah, and then you can jiggle tighter or wider. Yeah, and you can also, whenever you want to take a fight, practice strafing in gunfights. So practice just shooting at a wall, one spot in the wall, and just strafe and keep shooting that one spot. Cause like like one spot, just one spot, and then it'll really help you. Like that's what you want to do in a gunfight. You're imagining one person on the wall, and so move your mouse as well. Like coordinate your mouse with it. So like whenever.
Real quick. As well. I'm back. Hello.
Hello.
Damn, my fucking. Alright.
I was gonna say like imagine you're just fighting someone and so shoot the wall once, and just trace that bullet with your mouse as you're strafing, and keep strafing, and you can strafe wider, right? Because you want to be unpredictable with your strafes. You don't always want to do the same thing. Maybe you go twice to the right or twice to the left, and then you have to control your aim. So right, you're kind of doing a lot of stuff at once, but eventually it'll come to a point where it's just like second nature. You don't really need to think about it. So you can strafe tighter now. You can strafe tighter because whenever you do the same types of strafe, it's gonna be like predictable, right?
Yeah.
So, okay. Any other questions?
No, not really.
Okay. Thanks for the session. It was streamed, so you can go back and watch.
Alright.
Now, DM me if you have any other questions. I'll answer pretty quickly.
Okay.
And yeah, have a good day.
Alright, thank you. You too.
See you, noob.
See you.
Good shit. Good job. Goodbye.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I might